with me, Lightning Ball on YouTube, and Ben Carney's here. So, hi Ben.
You alright, Will? You alright?
Yeah, good, thank you. Obviously, we've not done this a long time, so we might be a little bit rusty in places.
Yeah, you just got bad with but I'm sure we'll be fine.
Yes, and do you think we've still got plenty of time, mate?
Yeah, we got like 40 minutes. So.
Oh, right, okay. Because it's 7:23 now, so...
Yeah, we got like 40 minutes, so it should be.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show my window. I mean, computer window. Yeah, right. Let's click on Football Manager, so it starts. I've actually started. Well, I'm managing. I've managed United, and I'm also having a crack at managing Liverpool as well.
So are you doing 2 saves at once?
What do you say, sorry, mate?
Are you doing? Have you gone from United to Liverpool?
Oh, no. I'm basically one game I'm doing United, and then one game I'll do Liverpool.
Oh yeah, I get you.
Yeah. Right, window capture and Football Manager 2019. Let's remove me so you can't see me. Actually, let's swap the webcam for. Oh yeah, I can't do that. No, never mind.
I can see
right, let's add another source. Screen capture, window
Which
capture.
one, mayonnaise or
Cool. What? Right. Okay, so. Right. There we go, so. Oh, right, okay. Oh, right. Yeah, let's remove me, the webcam. Right, yeah, let's remove that. Right. Oh, right, okay.
Plunged into darkness.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it should be working. Right, let's see. Oh, come on, don't fail on me, XSplit. Right. Oh, man.
I can see you, manager.
Yes. So let's make... Ooh, right, okay. Ooh. Oh, right, okay. Right, let's change this. I don't want to see the mouse cursor, because that's not great, really. Right.
Have you signed anyone?
Have I what? Sorry.
Have you signed anyone?
Have I what?
Have you signed?
Oh, signed anyone? Oh, I can't remember. I haven't been on Football Manager for quite a long time. So, yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Right, so, right, well, apologies if it does look messy, which I'm sure it screen shows disable Discord because. Right, what? Why are you telling me that, Messenger? I can't even screen share anyway. I don't even get that.
What's happened?
Oh, there it is. Oh, right. Oh, right. Let's just change that. Sorry. Oh dear, we'll be lucky if we get any time. Right. Show mouse cursor. Right. There we go. Then let's sort of do that. I mean, ooh, I think that works. Well, it's not ideal, but let's start. So right, let's load game. Right. Yeah, let's overload. Not overload. Sorry. Load United. Put your teeth back in, William. Okay. Right, well, I'll tell you what, while I'm doing this, let's see what game that we were doing last, or how long since it's been, since we did the last one, and what was the last one. Right, so let's see. Okay, so right, the last one I did with Alex, so that was Sheffield United beat Manchester United. Tottenham Hotspur beat Manchester United. I'm not sure if I did that myself. Can't remember. How? Right. Oh, yeah. Okay. You know my opinions on. So the last game that we did was on the 4th of December. Tottenham beat United, and we've.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And can you remember? Did United play well? I've forgotten.
Yes, we won the game 2-0. Rashford played out of his skin. Can I just say, Rashford has been a different player this season.
Yeah, definitely.
He's really performing well. I think he's been playing better than a lot of fans would have imagined, really.
Yes, yeah, I have to agree. Rashford, he's definitely scoring more goals. I mean, he still needs to work on his finishing, doesn't he, slightly?
Yeah, I do agree with that. I think, I do agree. But if they had Greenwood's finishing ability...
Oh, yeah. Mason Greenwood, he's just a joy to see when he's on the pitch.
Yeah, and when I met him, I said to Starbucks, and he continues to prove that because he continues to score.
Yeah, although when he started, he's not made an impact, does he?
Yeah,
as much.
He's been a better impact player off the bench.
Yeah, but I think he's still a good player.
Yeah, of course he is. Bright young player.
Right, so yes, and then so we've not, and then who was it after Tottenham? City. Okay. How do we play in that game?
We absolutely blitzed them for half an hour, a bit like they did to us when they came to Old Trafford.
Oh yeah.
They couldn't live with us. We were just too much for their back line, and ultimately that half an hour wanted the game, and then in the second half we put in a really good defensive display.
Yes, definitely. Right, who was after City?
City was the...
Oh, Jaden's just dropped me a message. Sorry, Will. He said can. Whoops. Right, I nearly fell off my chair then. Sorry, Will. Can join at 8. I've been busy, mate. Okay, right. So Jaden might be joining at 8. So that would be good.
Yeah, that's when I'm going.
Oh, that's a shame. But is there any time that you can come back, or is it definitely no for the?
Well, when it's 8 o'clock, I don't think so. But don't forget, we're doing another one tomorrow.
Oh, yes, we are, aren't we? Yeah. Right, so Espanyol, I've been wanting to get rid of Chris Smalling, and I've been trying my best. There are some players who just never seem to go, and Espanyol have made an offer to loan Smalling, and it's been rejected by Woodward. He's rejected the transfer bid on behalf of the management. I don't want him there. He's not part of my plans.
I agree, Deadwood.
What do you see in Smalling? A brick could play better than him.
Although he is tearing it up in Italy at the moment.
Well, yeah, but I don't want him back at United. He's not good enough.
So after City,
Yeah.
hold on, let me get it up.
All right.
Was it? No, it wasn't. After City.
If you hear me opening something, sorry, I'm just having a bit of my Galaxy.
Yeah, it's fine, don't worry. Hold on, just getting the fixtures up.
Yeah, it feels like ages. I mean, guys, the plan was I've been doing my Doctor Who reviews, and the plan was that I was going to take a break, and Jaden was going to step in. Now, you've not been available, have you, either?
No, I've had different things on here and that. But yeah, hopefully I can be a bit more consistent.
Yeah. Oh, better turn that down. That's Marcus. Hi, Marcus.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Marcus, I'm live on YouTube.
Yes, I know. You declined my call yesterday.
Oh, yeah, sorry, mate, I forgot.
Well,
Yeah?
what do you think is going to happen to the United side? Apparently Bruno Fernandes is not joining.
Bruno Fernandes is not joining.
Yep.
It's not.
Woodward's decided against.
Marcus, we don't know. We don't work for the club. I wish we did, because we do a better job than
apparently
Woodward.
you lost your richness. The club's going to lose its... Not the biggest club in the world anymore.
Told us. Well, actually, yes, you're right. Oh, Woodward en route to Paris. Oh, right.
Yep, well, what do you think is going to happen in the cup replay tonight?
I won't be watching them, mate.
I don't think it's going to be a good night, do you?
Well, Tranmere and Wolves... No, sorry, Tranmere and Watford has been postponed.
What for?
Heavy rainfall. You know, Storm Brenda.
Storm Brenda.
So what do you think is going to happen at Old Trafford?
Well...
You could be going out of the cup tonight.
No, not tonight. Tomorrow night.
You could be going out of the FA Cup tomorrow night.
Yes, but I think it's important if we get the first goal, the early goal, that is important. We need to score early.
Yeah, I agree. It sets us on our way.
Do we?
Well,
Do you?
yes.
Do you?
Yes.
Well, apparently, 15-point gap, it's over. And
Well,
you should have
the
seen...
title race?
You should have seen Gary Neville. He looked depressed on Friday night.
Oh.
On Saturday night after the match, he looked depressed.
Oh, right.
Looked like he needed to take depression pills.
Oh, blimey. Okay, Marcus, I guess what? I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you later, mate. In fact, Marcus, are you available? Never mind. I'll talk to you another time, mate.
Okay.
All right. See you, mate. Bye.
Bye.
I just found out who we played after City.
Oh, Ben, could you turn? Hang on. Let's see. Could you turn your speaker up a bit, please?
Yeah.
Sorry, not your speaker, your phone. That's what I meant.
Okay.
There we go, I can hear you now.
Can
Right,
hear
what were
me
you
now?
saying?
I said I found out who we played after City.
Right, who did we play after... I can't remember, who did they play?
Everton it was.
Oh, Everton, yeah.
Yeah, the 1-1 draw where Greenwood came off the bench to salvage a draw. For
Oh, yeah.
right, now, where do you stand on Ollie?
Where did I stand on what?
Ollie?
I don't know, there's a few things that bug me about Ollie. He never seems to get off his seat.
Yeah, I picked up on that. What I said to Jake the day was, I
Yeah.
sent him a message about Ollie and I'll read it out loud.
Oh, right, okay.
And I said, he asked me where I stood on Ollie and if I'm in or out. I said the problem is, he seems to not be improving us. It's always one step forward and two steps back. We're too inconsistent. And it's all well and good beating the top teams, but it means nothing if you can't beat the rest.
Yes.
And that seems to be what's happening with us.
Yeah, but there has been a few positives. I mean, Brandon Williams has been fantastic when he's played.
Yeah, I love Brandon Williams. He symbolises a United player.
Yeah.
And I think he should be our starting.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Shaw has just gone completely off the boil again.
Yeah, I think it should be Shaw and Wan-Bissaka.
Wait, do you mean you'd rather Shaw
Yeah,
over Brandon Williams?
No, I meant Brandon Williams and Wan-Bissaka.
Oh, right, yes. Yeah, Wan-Bissaka, although I'd like to give Dallo another go as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's shown glimpses of what he's about, but since he's come, he's been injury prone.
Yeah, like every player at United.
Yeah.
You know, I think Phil Jones will become a physio when he retires. And he'll be treating players.
He's always injured.
Phil Jones, yeah, I was to go. Jones has been at that club too long. So is Young. So is Matic. Pereira. My dad thinks Pereira's improved.
I mean, the only thing about Pereira that I quite like is that he presses the ball quite fast. Other than that, he doesn't do anything.
No. And he definitely should be sold, and Lingard, he's gone. Lingard should just go.
Yeah, I mean, with the signings we made in the summer, I like the 3 signings we made. They're young, they're hungry, they want to play for the badge. But having said that, there still needs to be more additions, and there still needs to be more people going out the door.
Yeah, and do you think so, Lingard? Do you think he was always meant to be a one-season player, or do you think injuries and confidence have?
Well, I don't know if you saw the news about Lingard recently.
Oh yeah, about getting the agent that Pogba has.
Yeah, and about his mum and his gran having cancer and that, so
Oh,
he's had
blimey. No, I've not heard about that.
so we had to take, so he's had a lot going on his personal life, so obviously that that would have taken its toll.
Well, yes.
But I think he was good for a season and a half, but he hasn't performed for ages now. But there's two elements with him. I think it's confidence,
Yeah.
and I think it's his family life.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Right, so...
Would,
Oh, sorry.
go on. Do you think we'll get the deal done with Fernando?
Do you think... What, sorry?
Do you think we'll get the deal done with Bruno Fernandes?
Well, I hope so. I mean, they're saying he's been doing well in the Portuguese league. You know, he's been scoring lots of goals as well. And we need to upgrade our midfield. I mean, it's when you think of Pereira and Fred and Matic, it's not exactly a world class.
No, it's not. Although I think Fred has stepped up.
Fred has stepped up, yeah.
But like you say, it's not littered with world class players, especially when Pogba and McTominay's out injured. But if we could have a midfield of Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, and maybe McTominay or Fred, then that would look like a solid midfield. But it's just whether we sign Fernandes and Pogba goes, but what I've seen on Sky Sports yesterday was Bruno Fernandes wants to play for us, and those are the type of players we need.
Well, yeah, we do want players that would want to play, basically.
Yeah, and not just for the money.
No.
And I think Bruno Fernandes, if we can get it done, it'd be a good signing. He'll come in and it will instantly improve.
Yes. And right, so yes, I'm selecting my lineup for, because United have got to play Cardiff.
Oh yeah.
And well, I don't think this formation is particularly working, so I think I'm gonna have to change. I think so. Oh, don't forget, guys, we'll be here. We'll be here tomorrow. Me and Ben will be covering, because of course, is it against City tomorrow?
No, it's against Wolves tomorrow.
Oh yeah, against Wolves. Yeah, I was. I didn't know which game was which.
Kick-off time is 7:45, so she wants to start at 7 again.
Yeah, or perhaps maybe slightly earlier, because I can do that tomorrow. So.
Okay. Just let me know and we'll see what happens.
Oh yeah, okay. Right, so I'm going to change my shape, because that's change the player shape. So right, let's see. Okay, I'm going to try. Whoops. I'm going to try. Whoops. Right,
What
okay.
did you say before? Did you sign anyone or not?
Oh, yeah, actually, I can't remember. I think I signed Daniel James, actually, because on the game, he was still playing for Swansea, so I bought him. And I bought Jadon Sancho.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
good
bought him.
signing.
So yeah, Sancho, James, and I think I'm not sure if I signed anyone else. But yeah, those are the two big signings.
Good attacking players.
Yes, well, I play in an attacking style, of course, because that's the United way.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the way we should play. You've got that right.
Yeah. So, let's see. All right, okay. So, right. So Greenwood and Rashford. Now, whether I leave Martial's actually started very well for me, so...
Has he been in scoring for?
Oh, actually, I can't remember. Oh, blimey, yeah, I really can't remember. Because it's been a long time since I've played this. Okay, right, that's not going to work. It's hard fitting everyone in.
Yeah, it is.
Right, let's try.
Especially when you got attacking play.
Yes. Right, right, okay, Gomez doesn't fit there. Right. Right, yeah. Right, let's see. Oh man. Right, so I've got. Blimey. Hey, let's just. Okay, let's save that. Actually, I think I'll do Liverpool. Actually, I think.
Okay, fair enough. Just do you still have Greenwood on your United team?
Oh, well, Greenwood's on the bench at the moment, but yeah, he has been. I'll be bringing him on. And unlike Solskjaer, I'm actually good at timing when I bring my subs on.
Yeah, that's another thing that Oli not the best at.
But yeah, as you can see, I've got Brandon Williams as my left back.
Yeah, good choice.
Yeah, and then Tuanzebe's on loan, so unfortunately I can't use him. So it's Bailly and Lindelof, and then this is a really interesting one because I didn't buy Wan-Bissaka. I thought he would already be there, and Dallo is injured. Valencia was injured. I sold Darmin, so for the young fullback and right back, I actually chose a youngster called Leo Connor.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, so right, so yeah, I'll move on to Liverpool because it seems I've got quite a lot of formation problems.
Sorry.
Now, as I was saying to Ben, and I think we'd better let the viewers at home know. So, guys, it's becoming. There could be a possible scenario when I basically wouldn't be able to do many shows from perhaps from September next year. but so I was wondering, Ben, maybe what I could do is from September, if I'm not able to do any matches at all, and I could possibly hand it over to you on your YouTube channel, so you could take fully over.
Yeah, that could be a possibility. Yeah.
Yeah, or pass it over to Jaden and.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be a possibility. I'm sure that will work. But like I said, we'll know a bit more next year, I suppose.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, so just be prepared, guys. That and what I will do is, especially if I am handing over the keys to perhaps Ben and Jaden, I'll make a proper title sequence and try and make some proper graphics.
Yeah, that'd be good. Give it a new dimension.
Yeah, a new dimension and make it more polished, or maybe people like it how it is. But I think this show would be great if it had some graphics. So at least if I am handing it over, in the summertime, but. Of course, one thing I do know definitely for sure is that I will at least be able to do, until the end of the season, perhaps Euro 2020, and then from September onwards, we'll see where we're at.
Okay, yeah, just let us know and we'll.
Yep. So just letting the audience know, and of course, I'm sure me and Ben will. In fact, I'll actually talk about it with Jaden as well, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, he might be interested because he's done it before. I don't. This isn't to say Sam didn't like doing it, but I don't think we can rely on Sam too much.
Sam certainly wouldn't be able to do it long term, but again, I'm sure he's loved doing it when he's done it with us, and it's been fantastic having him. So again, I'll message.
It was a new face, wasn't it?
What do you say, sorry, Ben?
I said it was a new face and it was fresh with stuff.
Yes, definitely, and yeah, I mean,
yeah, we just have to see, won't we?
yes, we will have to see, but yeah, Sam certainly couldn't do it long term, of course, because he is very busy, but I'm sure. I mean, he'd love to do it at least sometimes. So I'll message Sam and see if he'll maybe Euro 2020 perhaps, or a few other matches at the end of the season. And we've said this before, and I possibly spoke about it with Jordan and Alex and Jaden. I'm hoping to. Well, we're possibly hoping that that on the last day of the season, we could do a big show of all the matches. So me, yourself, Ben, Jaden, Sam, Jordan, Alex.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we've spoken about that before briefly, and it'd be really good if that was.
Yeah, I mean, just the thought about it would just make me very excited. It would. So yeah. So we'll see about it. Yes.
We're gonna go for another couple minutes, and then I've got to shoot I don't know whether you want to carry it on yourself.
Well, actually, yeah, I think I'll continue it for a little bit, and Jaden's gonna join at 8, so you'll pass the baton to him.
Yeah, that's fine. And plus, me and you are back tomorrow.
Definitely, and I'll speak to Jaden to see if he potentially wants to. I mean, does he have a YouTube channel?
I don't think so.
Oh, right,
He
okay.
might do, but I don't know.
Right, okay. Well, first of all, I'll make sure, but obviously we'll have to put plans just in case so we're prepared.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it might do, but I don't think it does.
Yes, or what I could do is I could hand it over to your YouTube channel, and then you and Jaden, take over as hosts.
Yeah. It could work like that.
Yeah, definitely. But of course, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah, we will. It won't be happening for quite a while.
Oh no. So you're stuck with me. You're stuck with at least me till, well, yeah, until at least Euro 2020, and then afterwards we'll see.
Yep, we will.
Yes.
Obviously, none of us know the squad yet, but off the top of your head, how do you think we're doing in the Euros? Please.
I think that after what we had such a good World Cup, I think that I'm really optimistic and very positive about the Euros.
I agree.
I have confidence in Southgate. I mean, again, I think the FA should have hired Gareth Southgate instead of Sam Allardyce.
Yeah, obviously, like you say, we had a really positive World Cup and our squad's improving. It's still young.
Yeah, and particularly in the midfield area, we got such great talent. James Maddison, I'm sure when he's given a chance, he is going to shine. We've got Ben Chilwell, left back is a great player.
We do. We have a very young and exciting English squad. But anyway, on that note, I've got to go, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, that's all right, mate. And I'll just call Jaden now so he can hand over. All right, see you, mate. Bye.
See you, well. See you.
Hello, Jaden.
Hello, Will.
So, everybody, Ben's obviously had to go, so as I said, Jaden's joining us. What I thought we'd do, Jaden, is do a little bit of Football Manager.
Okay.
If you're happy to do that.
Football Manager, is that game?
Yes, well, but basically I play it, and then, we just, talk about football, basically.
Right, okay. Shall we do it now then?
Oh yeah, so I already started with Ben, so this is sort of a continuation of that.
Okay.
Right. So I'm managing Liverpool at the moment because I'd be very interested to see if many of the players I would sell from this squad. So let's just see the squad. Also, Jade, I'm not sure if you were you watching prior to this, were you?
Pardon me?
Were you watching the stream prior to this already?
No, I wasn't. I was a bit busy.
Oh right.
What was it
okay.
on you now?
No. This is just on YouTube using XSplit, which is a live streaming. I was thinking, obviously, I will tell you more off camera, but there could be a time that in at least September that I might not be able to do the show and not do many shows pretty much. So I was talking to Ben, and do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I do. Well, yeah.
Oh, you do. Well, I was thinking that if it becomes clear that I'm not going to be able to make lots of shows, I was thinking I could maybe hand the show over to Ben Carney's channel or your channel maybe, and you could continue it on if you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you be
Continue your legacy?
Yes. Yeah, but obviously, obviously I don't know. I mean, like I say, I'll tell you off camera. Yeah, I won't say on the stream, of course, but yeah, off camera I'll explain why that certain circumstances could be.
Okay, well, that sounds good.
Yes. Okay, right. So, let's see. So, would there be many players? Well, I would certainly want to bin Moreno. I really don't rate him at all. I thought he was Liverpool's version of Matteo Darmian, so, in my opinion, dreadful.
Yep, you're right there.
Yep. Oh, yeah, and you're a Liverpool fan, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Yes, so you'll be very interested to see what decisions I take. So I'm gonna add Alberto out there. I'm gonna add Alberto Moreno to the add to unwanted list, and I'm going to add him and then add to the unwanted list, and I'm going to sell at any price. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer him to clubs and then set player to not needed. Now, I reckon Moreno probably 2.5 million, I reckon. So,
Yeah.
certainly quite cheap in terms of things, but we'll see. Right. Moreno to discuss future, so let's see how this goes. Right, I concerns you're trying to force me. Actually, maybe I'll skip the conversation and then. Right, all the offers have been dealt. Oh right, okay. Right, squad dynamics. Oh right, okay. Right, I'll discuss the issue with him. Right. I think it's the right thing to do at this point in your career. I've got a better grasp on what's good for my career than you do, and I will not be forced out of this club. I certainly understand your disgruntlement, but my mind is made up. You're going to have to accept it. Oh, right. See, the thing is, players should realise, players should know, once a manager tells them that they're not in their plans, they should just accept that and try to get a move.
Yeah.
And
I agree with you there.
yeah, I mean, to me that just makes things really awkward. So hopefully I can get rid of him, but well, who knows? Right. So let's see. And who else do I want to add to the unwanted list and not needed? Right, so yeah, I'll put Moreno. Let's get rid of. Let's see. I want to keep Origi. Origi's a great player.
Yeah, definitely keep Origi.
Yep. Let's get rid of James Milner, or try to. Because I don't really rate Milner very much, really.
I think he's underrated. I think he's actually a very good player, but people just don't. He doesn't get enough game time.
Well, no. Well, to be fair, Milner is getting on. He's getting on a bit. So right. So right, and then I'll offer him to clubs. Transfer list and players not needed. Right. So let's go for 5 million. I think, because I think it would be how he would cost, because he's an old player, an experienced player. Let's just skip through all this. By the way, what time can you do till, Jaden?
Well, I'm probably thinking around 8:20 or 8:30, depending, because I might have to go do something.
Oh, right, okay. Well, yeah, there should be time for... I mean, Football Manager's quite quick, so...
I need to get that game. Is it on iOS?
Well, I'm playing it on the PC on Steam.
Oh, so you've got a gaming PC? Or you just got a Windows 10?
No, it's just a Windows PC, but it works well. I mean, it wouldn't be at any point me getting a gaming PC, because this is the only game that I play on the PC.
Yeah, I'm saving up for a PC. I used to have one.
Oh, right, okay. Windows or Mac, potentially?
I'm thinking Windows.
Oh, right, what's your opinion on Macs?
Macs are good, but I wouldn't get a Mac computer.
Oh, right, okay. And
I'd get
what?
a Mac laptop.
Why would that be then?
It's because you can't, like, with the Mac laptops you can take it everywhere you want.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, I think Macs are great, but I think I do prefer Windows. What's your opinion on Linux?
It's okay.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm not keen on Linux, although my dad is.
It's just a okay, average PC, I'd say.
Right. So, what's of course? I'm just going for my press conference, basically, which is what a manager, does when they've arrived at the club.
Yeah.
So, yep. Yep. And, right. No comment. Oh, God, the press. Right. 6 minutes. Yes. Yes. Right. Finally done. Right. Okay. So, right. So let's see if there's any offers for Milner. PSG have made an offer for Milner, and they've accepted it. Yeah, I mean, 32 James Milner and PSG have decided to go for him.
That's an interesting transfer.
It is. I mean, I can't see the real world Milner in a PSG shirt.
No, I can't.
Yeah, I'm not sure he's good enough for PSG. I don't think.
No, he's not at that level. He's a bit too old, I think.
Yeah, although obviously I know he was a good young player, because he, as a young player he played for City, Leeds, Villa. Right. Archaeology, I don't want Sané or Black. I'm not sure. I've got Alisson, so I don't really feel need to buy a, goalkeeper, although he is a great player. Oh no, not John Stones. I don't want to buy him. Don't know him. He's quite good for Tottenham. Davison Sanchez, yeah. but probably not. Don't know him. Jadon Sancho.
He's a brilliant player.
I've got. He is a good player, but I think between Salah, Mane, Firmino, if Origi doesn't go, then I think I've got enough there. So there's no point buying just for the sake of it. Ruben Neves, again a good player. Oh no, definitely not Neymar. No. Declan Rice, Bruno Fernandes, who could be coming to United perhaps. Ryan Fraser, Eric Garcia, Troy Parrott, blimey, Todd Cantwell. Now, Todd Cantwell could maybe try to sign him. Actually, let's go for an offer. I think he's quite a great player. He's 20 years old. He can play attacking midfielder, left or centre, midfield on the right side, attacking midfielder right. So quite versatile. And he's a good young English player. So I think I'll make an offer for him.
Yeah, go for it. Does Minamino play for your club?
Who?
Minamino, Liverpool's new signing.
No, because he doesn't. He's not. He wouldn't be at Liverpool in this game because this is 2019. So he will be in 2020, I'm sure. In that version, right? I think I'm going to go for 1 million for Todd Cantwell, because I think that'd probably be the right price. No, I'm going to reject. In fact, I'm going to try offer Origi a new contract. Right. Right. So, what? Oh, yes, I remember, yeah. It just, I thought he rejected the contract, but no. No, I'm not going to offer Sturridge a new contract, I don't think. Yeah, Sturridge still plays for Liverpool, by the way, in the game.
I'd get rid of him.
Yes. Yeah, I think I would, yeah. I'll also get rid of Conor Randall, who's this young player, but I think, current ability, potential ability, only 2 stars. I don't think he's good enough. So, yeah, let's get rid of him. And, alright, let's see. 500k, let's see, 500,000, so let's see. Hervé, he's a good player, a very versatile player. I mean, he can play defender, right, centre, wing back, right. And he's a player I really rate.
Who's that?
Hervé, he's a youngster. He's played. He played in sometime this year.
Did it?
Right. So I'm going to offer Juanma. This is a Juanma Garcia. So he's in the under 23s, but I'm going to move him to the senior squad, and I'm going to offer him a new contract because Dejan Lovren is not going to be involved for me.
Yep, get him out.
What do you say, sir?
Get Lovren out.
Well, I would try to get him out, but he's out for 2 or 4 months, so no club is going to take an injured player, so he's going to basically have to stay. Not because I want him to, but because there wouldn't... there's just no option, really. Right. Oh, right, okay. Right. Yeah, set that, and then... Yeah, right, okay. In fact, I'm going to remove some of the under 23s into the senior team. So, Curtis Jones. Now, when I when I last played with Liverpool, and I don't seem to have saved it. I forgot to save it, but he did do very well for me. So I'm going to offer him a new contract. Prospect. Okay. Right, let's see. Right, so yeah, gonna move Curtis Jones to the senior squad. I'm gonna move Rafael Camacho. Gonna move him to the senior squad. Gonna offer him a new contract as well. Yeah. Finalised deal. Right. Excellent. So, and Ben Woodburn. Yeah, I mean Ben Woodburn. He's done okay when he's played for Liverpool.
Yeah, he's a good little player, he is.
Yeah. And hopefully, by the way, that Curtis Jones goal, that was brilliant, wasn't it?
Oh, what a goal.
Yeah, I was very happy because it's great to see young players, you know. Even though I am a United fan, that was a brilliant goal.
I'll put it down for the season, though.
Yeah, yeah, right. I think so. But of course, well, the season's not over yet, so who knows? We might have some good goals.
Let's just hope Liverpool doesn't slip again.
I don't think they will slip. They've got more points than they did last season. The title race is over. Definitely over.
Mm.
And Nathaniel Phillips, who's actually he's returned to Liverpool from loan. He has.
Has he?
Yes. So you might be seeing him. So I'm gonna move him into the senior squad. Oh, and Adam Lewis as well. He can play wing back, left, midfielder centre, defender left, defensive midfielder, midfield left, central midfield, and attacking midfield. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positions. Very versatile. So he's a player that I would definitely want to have in my team. Right. Let's move him to senior squad. Let's move him to senior squad. Right, Tony Gallagher, let's move him. In fact, he's sort of like Andy Robertson because he's Scottish as well, and he plays as a left back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a great player, he is.
Robertson, yeah, he is good, isn't he? And Trent Alexander-Arnold, he's a great player.
Yeah. They're like the best fullbacks in the Premier League.
Yes. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Let's offer Tony Gallagher a new contract. Then let's move him to the senior squad. I'm nearly losing my voice. In fact, I think I'm actually going to stop now because I think I'm going to lose my voice. So.
Okay then, well, it was nice talking to you.
Yes, definitely, Jaden, yeah.
Yeah, because the last time we seen each other was at the Trafford Centre, I think it was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, well, have a good evening. I'll see you soon, buddy.
Yeah, right. See you, mate. Bye.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye. But don't worry. Yeah, well, I'm sure I'll continue to do short videos. I could be. Oh, you're joking. $39. Blimey. gone to YouTube? Oh, come on. Come on.
Shame you're a big fat liar. It could look like anything, be anywhere.
Prototype Death Ray. I believe you wanted to see this.
This is gonna be something special. Liar. You're a big fat liar.
Nikola Tesla.
Shame you're a big fat liar. It could look like anything, be anywhere. It could look like anything, be anywhere.
Prototype Death Ray. I believe you wanted to see this.
This is gonna be something special.
Today we're gonna learn how to create highly realistic lipstick in Photoshop, and trust me guys, this is just a game of blend modes, blend if, and different shades of colors. Not just one, several shades of colors. It's gonna be fun. So without any further ado, let's get started. So here we are in Photoshop, and if you want to go ahead and download this photo, make sure to check the links in the description if you want to follow along. Alright, have a look at this. I've already done it. Have a look at the lipstick. This is the before and this is the after. Doesn't that look realistic? And some of you guys have been wondering, okay, just take red, paint over it, change the blend mode to overlay. That does not work. Let me go ahead and open up this. Look how many colors have been applied. If that looks complex to you, do not worry, we're gonna break it down, okay? So let's go ahead and delete this and start from scratch. Delete it. I should have saved it, by the way. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's work on the upper lip and the lower lip separately. Why separately? If you have a look, the upper lip is darker than the lower lip. So if you collectively apply blend if, it's not gonna work because it's gonna affect the same bright or same dark pixel. So if this area will shine, this area will be in complete darkness. We don't want that to happen, so we're gonna work on them separately. So first of all, let's work on the lower lip. Which color do you want in this lip? Let's say red. So click on the adjustment layer icon and choose solid color and choose whatever color you want. I'm gonna choose a specific color, CD201F, and that's the color that they use on YouTube. So it's a YouTube brand color. Alright, hit OK and change the blend mode to multiply. Remember, keep in mind that multiply is a blend mode which darkens stuff. So right now we are creating the dark areas of the lips. So let's choose multiply. It looks good, but we need to mask in the lip. How to do that? Select the mask and press Ctrl or Command I. Now take the brush, make sure the foreground color is white by pressing X to toggle between the foreground and the background. Zoom in quite a bit and just paint in on the lower lip. So this is just for the lower lip. You can also name it lower lip dark. Okay. And just paint in with a soft brush over there. Select the mask and make it a little bigger. You can also go ahead and decrease the flow if you want. Near the edges, if you want a little bit softness, you can decrease the flow to 20-ish and just paint in like that with a soft brush. When the flow is low, what this means is that you get to paint a lot of times to get the total intensity, which means that say it's 20%, right? So we'll have to paint a couple of times to get it to 100% intensity. If the value is at 100, have a look, you just have to paint once, and that's pretty much it. It allows you to be kind of softer around the edges. So let's keep it 20 just for the edges, and once you are done with the edge, then you can go ahead and increase the values if you want to, if you desire to. Okay, so let's just get done with it. You might increase it a little bit, say 41, that's fine. Be careful around the edges. Okay, make sure that the lipstick is soft. You shouldn't do it with the hard brush. Don't do anything like that, that looks fake. Even don't do anything like that, that's totally fake, just don't do it. Make sure the brush is completely soft. And let me give you a tip, never ever increase the hardness of the brush. Sometimes you might, but what I usually do, I usually have my brush at 0% hardness, totally soft. And when I have to paint some harsh edges, here's what I do, decrease the size of the brush. Because when you do that, the hardness automatically, effective hardness increases, right? So if you paint something with a small brush, of course it's going to be hard, right? If you paint something with a big brush, so it's going to be soft. So that's what I usually do. I just decrease or increase the size of the brush. I do not touch the hardness. But then again, it's my personal style. Whatever suits you, do that. Okay, by all means do that. All right, we have done the edges. We can also do this edge properly around the teeth, and this time I guess you can also always go ahead and increase the flow to 100%. We can clear that later, but I'm doing this really quickly just to show you this method. Okay, and if you paint extra just like that, you know what to do, press X to toggle between the black and the white, and if you paint here with black, it will hide it, because always remember, in a mask, black hides and white shows up. Black conceals and white reveals. Just get that area out of the way like that, and change it to white again and paint in these areas. As your art teacher in school taught you, always do the outline first and then fill in. And actually my mother taught me, because she is an art teacher. All right, okay, let's fill it in, and once you do fill it in properly, we're gonna apply blend if, because we don't want the darkness to be in the bright areas. Okay, you can always go ahead and properly apply it. Look, it's the edges don't look good over there. We can properly apply that, but that's pretty much it. You can also clear it out by pressing X and then painting out some areas like so. Okay, that looks pretty good, and let's zoom out and have a look at it. That looks nice. Now what you can do, hey, edge, this doesn't look smooth over there. You can paint in this area. Okay, that looks fine. Let's zoom out. That looks perfect. Now double click on the right hand side of the layer. We don't want it in the bright areas, so double click over there and take the slider of the underlying layer from the right to the left, which means we are deleting the bright areas of the underlying layer, or the layer which is beneath it, from this layer. Okay, so these are the bright areas, the highlights of the lip. We want to remove that from this layer, and that's why we are taking the slider of the underlying layer from right to left. Whatever we do here, over there, whatever we do in this layer styles dialog box just affects this layer. Always remember that. Okay, if you are moving the slider of the underlying layer, it only means that it is taking the layer which is beneath it as a reference point. It's not affecting that. Okay, let's take the slider to the left. It removes the highlights, but it's very harsh. So hold the Alt or Option, click on this. It breaks away the sliders like that, and then you can move in this. It is too much. This area up to this point, it looks good, and let's take this one, give it a little more shine like that, and move it even more if you want to. No, that's fine. That's okay. That looks good. You can also, all right, that looks good. Hit OK. Now for the bright areas, we need a different shade. So make a copy of this one, Control or Command J, and name it. It looks bad, but just name it lower lip bright. shade. You can just be a little more fancier, and then change the blend mode of this one from multiply to screen. Remember, screen is a blend mode which brightens up stuff. Okay, so we're gonna use the screen blend mode for the bright areas, screen. But still it looks strange. Why does it look strange? Because it's being applied on the dark areas due to the blend diff. So we're gonna have to make changes in the blend diff. Double click on this again and just set this to default like as it was. And this time do the opposite. Take the slider of the underlying layer from left to right, because we want to remove the dark areas of the underlying layer from this layer. Okay, like that. Okay, that is fine. Hold the alter option, click on this. You want to make it a little soft like that. That looks wonderful. You can take it all the way to the right if you want to. Play with it, see what looks good to you. That is good. Hit OK. Now you can change color to your liking. You can just double click on in here, and probably if you want to change the hue, let's make it more purplish if you want, or pink like that if you want that shade. If you want to make it brighter, select B and make it even brighter if you want to do that, if you're looking for something like that. If you want to increase or decrease the saturation, you can do it here. I think that's the perfect color. Let's try a little bit of that shade. That shade is good. Hit OK once you're satisfied. See, 2 shades. If you want to make it more reddish, you can do that as well, because color is a little... Okay, that looks good. Now have a look at it. Before, after. It looks wonderful, but it's also affecting the edge. We need to take it away from the edge. Select the mask, take the brush and take it away from the edge by painting it with black. Okay, that looks great. You can also add more layers of it. You can add one more brightness layer. You can add one more darkness layer. So let's add one more darkness layer. Click on this lower lip and make a copy of this one and place it at the bottom, and just open up the blend diff, double click on that one and play with it even more. Just on the dark areas like that. Hold the alter option and you know the whole process. It goes like this and it will go like that one. Like that. Have a look. Before, after. Just adds that dark shade to that. Have a look at the lip. It looks wonderful, doesn't it? You can also go ahead and decrease the opacity of this one if you want to. I guess 70 or 65 would be a nice number to be at. Now, it also gives a nice outline to the lip. The way ladies do, I don't know, they apply outline or something like that. I guess there is something like that. Alright, now it's time for us to affect the upper lip. For the upper lip, you're going to create one more. And by the way, you can also go ahead and change the color of the dark area. You can also change the hue if you want to. You can make it more pinkish, whatever you want. Let's blue, whatever. Alright, so increase the saturation a bit probably and decrease the brightness of this one like so. Different shades, see, 3 different shades. Now for the upper lip, let's create a solid color adjustment layer and choose the same color, which was the color CD201F. You can also copy it from one of these. Just simply copy, hit OK and select the mask, Control or Command I. Similarly in this one, just take a brush, soft brush, foreground color white, and then simply paint over the lip. Change the blend mode by the way to multiply so that you can see. Alrighty. Don't worry if you paint extra. You can always remove it by painting that area in black. Let's zoom out and have a look. I think it's pretty soft, so we can make it hard by just removing the extras. X, make the brush a little smaller, make it hard. Alright, just like it. It looks wonderful. Now what you can do, similarly in this one, let's remove the extras from the teeth. The teeth has been affected. Alright, let's just remove it from here. Remove it from over here. And you know the whole process, right? Let's just work it pretty nicely. And by the way, once you're zoomed in, if you want to move in, hold the spacebar, the cursor changes to a hand, and then you can drag in and move, okay? And you probably already knew that if you're doing it. If you didn't know that. just double click on the right hand side of the layer and do the same thing. Okay? The values would have been different for the upper lip than the lower lip, and that's why we are doing that separately. You can always go ahead and try it simultaneously for both of them and see the results for yourself. Again, it differs from image to image. In this image, I tried it before, it did not work, so we are doing it separately. Hold the alter option, just break it apart like that. Yeah, now that looks like something. Hit OK once you're satisfied with the results. Okay, and then you can make a copy of this. You know what to do, right? Let's name it first.
Eradicate them.
This ends here.
This is the doctor speaking. Well, one of them. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, doctor? Oh, there I am. I mean, there you are. So, you're the latest model, hmm? Certainly the most impudent.
Oh, I can see you've been doing the TARDIS up a bit. I don't like it.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Ha ha, yes.
It said a demon fell from the sky. Then a man appeared,
A man in a blue box. Who knows? Perhaps he's coming back.
What's that?
There are those of us who never lost faith. And in his wisdom, Harold Saxon prepared for this moment. He knew that he might die, and he made us ready. Tonight, Mrs. Saxon, he returns.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, and you.
If she ever remembers me, her mind will burn and she will die.
Doctor! She's starting to remember!
The people of that world did sleep and shiver, somehow knowing the dawn would bring only one thing. The final day.
It is returning through the dark.
Everything has its time. And everything ends.
That's when everything ends.
Every night, Doctor, we have bad dreams.
But I was told, he will knock 4 times.
Because a shadow is falling over creation. Something vast is stirring in the dark.
I'm going to die.
My name is the Master.
The darkness heralds only one thing. The end of time itself.
You never could forgive me. See you later.
I'm not just a Time Lord. I'm the last of the Time Lords. They'll never come back, Doctor.
I've got a TARDIS. Same old life, last of the Time Lords.
And they died, took it all with them. Walls of reality closed, the worlds were sealed.
Gone forever.
And the Time Lords kept their eye on him, and he's gone.
But they died, the Time Lords. All of them, they died.
I'm the last of the Time Lords.
died.
Tell me what happened.
I don't know.
Yes, you do. Now tell me.
You should be with the others.
Tell me. I could ramp up the pressure in that airlock and crush you.
Except you won't. You could have shot Andy Stone, but you didn't. I loved you for that. No one ever knows why. But you were saving Earth. That's what inspires your granddaughter. She takes your people out into the galaxy because you die on Mars. You die today. She flies out there. Like she's trying to meet you.
I won't die. I will not.
But your death creates the future.
Help me. Why won't you help, Doctor? If you know all of this, why can't you change it?
I can't.
Why can't you find a way?
I swear I can't. I'm sorry, but I can't. Sometimes I can, sometimes I do. Most times I can save someone. Or anyone. But not you. You wondered all your life why that Dalek spared you. I think it knew. Your death is fixed in time forever. And that's right.
You'll die here too.
No.
What's gonna save you?
Captain Adelaide Brooke.
Damn you.
You said we die! For the future, for the human race!
Yes, because there are laws. There are laws of time. And once upon a time, there were people in charge of those laws, but they died. They all died. Do you know who that leaves? Me! It's taken me all these years to realize the laws of time are mine, and they will obey me! So we can...
Don't die with us.
No, because someone told me just recently. They said I was going to die. They said he will knock 4 times, and I think I know what that means, and it doesn't mean right here, right now. Because I don't hear anyone knocking, do you? 3 knocks is all you're getting. Water and electricity, bad mix. Now then, what else have we got?
But there's no way to fight them!
Heat! They use water, so we can use heat. Once against the ice warriors, once against the flood. And ramp up the environment controls and steam them.
But you said we die! For for the future, for the human race.
Yes, because there are laws. There are laws of time. And once upon a time, there were people in charge of those laws, but they died. They all died. Do you know who that leaves? Me! It's taken me all these years to realize the laws of time are mine, and they will obey me!
Shuttles 4 and 6 departing. This unit now closing down for maintenance.
The end of the earth. It's gone. We were too busy saving ourselves. No one saw it go. All those years, all that history, no one was even looking. It's just...
Come with me. think it'll last forever. People and cars and concrete. But it won't. One day it's all gone. Even the sky. My planet's gone. It's dead. It burned like the Earth. It's just rocks and dust. Before its time.
What happened?
There was a war and we lost.
A war with who? What about your people?
I'm a Time Lord. I'm the last of the Time Lords. They're all gone. I'm the only survivor. I'm left traveling on my own because there's no one else.
There's me.
You've seen how dangerous it is. Do you want to go home?
I don't know. I want... Oh, can you smell chips?
Yeah. Yeah.
I want chips.
Me too.
Right then, before you get me back in that box, chips it is and you can pay.
No money.
What sort of date are you? Come on then, tightwad, chips are on me. I've only got 5 billion years till the shops close.
Sorry, dropped it.
Hello, Stonehenge! Who takes the Pandorica takes the universe. But bad news, everyone! 'Cause guess who? Ha! Listen, you lot, you're all whizzing about. It's really very distracting. Could you all just stay still a minute? Because I am talking!
Now, the question of the hour is, who's got Pandorica? Answer, I do. Next question, who's coming to take it from me? Come on! Look at me! No plan, no backup, no weapons worth a damn. Oh, and something else I don't have. Anything to lose. So, if you're sitting up there in your silly little spaceship with all your silly little guns, and you've got any plans on taking the Pandorica tonight,
the sailor.
I bet she does. Anyway, I'm the Doctor and this is Rose, and you are?
Tommy.
Well, sit yourself down, Tommy. Have a look at this. I love telly, don't you?
Yeah, I think it's brilliant.
Good man.
Of an ichthyosaurus.
Keep working, Mr. C. Now, why don't you tell me what's wrong?
Did you say you were a doctor?
Yes, I am.
Can you help her? Oh, please. Can you help her, Doctor?
Now then, Rita, I don't think the gentleman needs to know.
Oh, the gentleman does.
Tell us what's wrong and we can help. Sorry. Oh,
Hold on a minute. Queen and country's one thing, but this is my house. What the hell am I doing? Now you listen here, Doctor. You may have fancy qualifications, but what goes on under my roof is my business.
Not if people are being
I
bundled into...
am talking!
And I'm not listening! Now you, Mr. Conley, you are staring into a deep, dark pit of trouble if you don't let me help. So I'm ordering you, sir, tell me what's going on. What's the state of the engines?
They're, hold on.
Have you been injured?
I'm all right. Oh, my foot. They're cycling down.
That's the nuclear storm drive, yes?
Yeah.
The moment they're gone, we lose orbit.
The planet.
Oh, yes. If we hit the planet, the nuclear storm explodes and wipes out life on Earth. Midshipman, I need you to fire up the engine containment field and feed it back into the core.
That's never gonna work.
Trust me, it'll keep the engines going till I can get to the bridge.
We're gonna die.
Are you saying
We are. We're gonna die. We're gonna die from this ship.
First things first. 1, we're gonna climb through this ship. B, no. 2, we're gonna reach the bridge. 3, or C, we're gonna save the Titanic. And, coming in a very low 4, or D, or that little IV in brackets, they're using footnotes. Why? Right then, follow me.
Hang on a minute. Who put you in charge? And who the hell are you anyway?
I'm the Doctor. I'm a Time Lord. I'm from the planet Gallifrey in the constellation of Kasterborous. I'm 903 years old, and I'm the man who's going to save your lives and all 6 billion people on the planet below. You got a problem with that?
No.
In that case, Allons-y! Mickey, hello! And Harriet Jones and people flying down north. Blimey, it's like this is your life. Tea! That's all I needed. Good cup of tea. Superheated infusion of free radicals and tannin, just the thing for heating the synapses. Now, first things first. Be honest. How do I look?
Different.
Good different or bad different?
Just different.
Am I ginger?
No, you just sort of brown.
Yeah, I wanted to be ginger. I've never been ginger. And you, Rose Tyler, fell how good you were. You gave up on me. Oh, that's rude. That's what man I am now. I'm rude. Rude and not ginger. I'm sorry. Who is this? I'm the Doctor.
He's the Doctor.
Well, what happened to my Doctor? Or is it a title that's just passed on? I'm him. I'm literally him. Same man, new face. Well, new everything. But you can't be. Harriet Jones. We were trapped in Downing Street, and the one thing that scared you wasn't the aliens, wasn't the war. It was the thought of your mother being on her own. Oh, my God. Did you win the election? Landslide majority.
If I might interrupt,
Yes, sorry. Hello, big fella.
who exactly are you?
Well, that's the question.
I demand to know who you are! I don't know!
See, that's the thing. I'm the Doctor, but beyond that, I just don't know. I literally do not know who I am. It's all untested. Am I funny? Am I sarcastic? Sexy? Right old misery? Life and soul? Right-handed, left-handed, a gambler, a fighter, a coward, a traitor, a liar, a nervous wreck. I mean, judging by the evidence, I've certainly got a goal. And how am I going to react when I see this? A great big threatening button. A great big threatening button which must not be pressed under any circumstances. Am I right? Let me guess, it's some sort of control matrix. Hold on, what's feeding it? And what have we got here? Blood? Yeah, definitely, blood. Human blood, A positive, with just a dash of iron. Ha. But that means blood control. Blood control! Oh! I haven't seen blood control for years. You're controlling all the A positives. Which leaves us with a great big stinking problem. Because I really don't know who I am. I don't know when to stop. So if I see a great big threatening button which should never ever ever be pressed, then I just want to do this. What the hell am I doing up here?
Get away from the edge!
You killed them. What do you think, big fella? Are they dead?
We allow them to live.
Allow? You've no choice. See, that's all blood control is. Cheap bit of voodoo. Scares the pants off you, but that's as far as it goes. It's like hypnosis. You can hypnotise someone to walk like a chicken or sing like Elvis. You can't hypnotise them to death. Survival instinct's too strong.
Blood control was just one form of conquest. I could summon the Armada and take this world by force.
Well, yeah, you could. Yeah, you could do that. Of course you could. But why? Look at these people. These human beings. Consider their potential. From the day they arrive on the planet and blinking step into the sun. There is more to see than can ever be seen. More to do than... No, hold on. Sorry, that's the Lion King. But the point still stands. Leave them alone.
Or what?
Or... I challenge you. You cut my hand off. And now I know what sort of man I am. I'm lucky, because quite by chance, I'm still within the first 15 hours of my regeneration cycle, which means I've got just enough residual cellular energy to do this. Witchcraft. Time Lord.
Doctor!
Oh, so I'm still the doctor then?
No arguments from me!
You want to know the best bit? This new hand. It's a fighting hand. I win.
Then kill me.
I'll spare your life if you'll take this champion's command. Leave this planet and never return. What'd you say?
Yes.
Swear on the blood of your species.
I swear.
Oh, well then, thanks for that. Cheers, big fella.
Bravo! That says it all. Bravo!
Not bad for a man in his gym jams. Very Arthur Dent. Now, there was a nice man. Hold on, what have I got in here? A Satsuma. Ah, that friend of your mother's. He does like his snacks, doesn't he? But doesn't that just sum up Christmas? You go through all those presents, and right at the end, tucked away at the bottom, there's always one stupid old Satsuma. Who wants Satsuma? No second chances. I'm that sort of a man.
Are there many more out there?
Oh, not just sycorax. Hundreds of species. Thousands of them. And the human race is drawing attention to itself. Every day you're sending out probes, messages and signals. This planet's so noisy. You're getting noticed. More and more. You better get used to it.
Mum! Oh, talking of trouble.
Oh my God! He did it, Mum! Oh, he did it! Oh, you did it too! Give us a tea! Fixed his head!
That's all I needed. Cup of tea.
I said so! Look at him!
Is it him, though? Is it really the doctor?
Oh my God, it's a bleeding Prime Minister!
Come here, you.
Oh, are you better?
It's a message from Torchwood. They say they're ready.
You left me. Sorry. I don't know.
Tell them to fire.
Fire at will.
What is that? What's happening?
That was murder.
That was defense. It's adapted from alien technology. A ship that fell to Earth 10 years ago.
But they were leaving.
You said yourself, Doctor. They'd go back to the stars and tell others about the Earth. I'm sorry, Doctor, but you're not here all the time. You come and go. It happened today. Mr. Llewellyn and the Major. They were murdered. They died right in front of me while you were sleeping. In which case, we have to defend ourselves.
Britain's golden age.
It comes with a price.
I gave them the wrong warning. I should have told them to run. As fast as they can. Run and hide because the monsters are coming. The human race.
Those are the people I represent. I did it on their behalf.
And I should have stopped you.
What does that make you, Doctor? Another alien threat?
Don't challenge me, Harriet Jones, because I'm a completely new man. I could bring down your government with a single word.
You're the most remarkable man I've ever met. But I don't think you're quite capable of that.
No, you're right. Not a single word. Just 6.
I don't think so.
6 words.
Stop it.
6. Don't you think she looks tired?
What did he say?
Well, nothing, really.
What did he say?
Nothing, I don't know.
Doctor! Doctor, what was that? What did he say? What did you say, Doctor? Doctor! I'm sorry.
This is a brand new planet Earth. No denying the existence of aliens now. Everyone saw it. Everything's new.
And what about you? What are you going to do next?
Well, back to the TARDIS. Same old life.
But on your own?
Why don't you want to come?
Well, yeah.
Do you though?
Yeah.
Well, I just thought because I changed.
Yeah, I thought because you changed, you might not want me anymore.
Oh, I'd love you to come.
Okay.
You're never going to stay, are you?
There's just so much out there. So much to see. I've got to.
Yeah.
Well, I reckon you're mad. Pair of you. It's like you go looking for trouble.
Trouble's just the bits in between. It's all waiting out there, Jackie. brand new to me. All those planets, creatures and horizons, I haven't seen them yet. Not with these eyes. And it is gonna be fantastic.
Andy, your still gives me the creeps. So, where are we going to go first?
That way. No, hold on. That way.
That way. Yeah, that way.
Into the TARDIS. And the TARDIS looked into me.
You looked into the time vortex, Rose. No one's meant to see that. This is the abomination. Exterminate!
I am the bad wolf. I create myself. I take the words. I scatter them in time and space. A message to lead myself here.
Rose, you've got to stop this. You've got to stop this now. You've got the entire vortex running through your head. You're gonna burn.
I want you safe. My doctor. Protected from the false god.
You cannot hurt me.
You are tiny. I can see the whole of time and space, every single atom of your existence, and I divide them. Everything must come to dust.
Keep asking, Nancy. He's never gonna stop.
Mummy.
Tell him. Nancy, the future of the human race is in your hands. Trust me, and tell him.
Are you my mummy? Are you my mummy? Are you my mummy?
Yes. Yes, I am your mummy.
Mummy?
I'm here.
Are you my mummy?
I'm here.
Are you my mummy?
Yes.
Are you my mummy?
He doesn't understand. There's not enough of him left.
I am your mummy. I will always be your mummy. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
What's happening? Doctor has changed no wish.
Come on, please. Come on, you clever little nanogenes. Figure it out. The mother. She's the mother. There's got to be enough information. Figure it out.
What's happening?
See? Recognizing the same DNA. Oh, come on. Give me a day like this. Give me this one. Welcome back! 20 years to pop music. You're gonna love it.
What happened?
The nanogenes recognized the superior information, the parent DNA. They didn't change you because you changed them. Mother knows best.
Doctor, that bomb.
Taking care of it.
How?
Psychology.
Doctor!
Good lad!
The bomb's already commenced detonation. I put it in stasis, but it won't last long.
Change your plan. Don't need the bomb. Can you get rid of it safely as you can?
Rose!
Yeah?
Goodbye. By the way, love the t-shirt.
What are you doing?
Software patch. Gonna email the upgrade. You want moves, Rose? I'll give you moves. Everybody lives, Rose. Just this once. Everybody lives!
When Doctor Who came back in 2005, nobody knew that it would work. But as soon as the credits rolled and that theme music began, there was hairs on the back of the neck standing up and excitement. You can go through the episode and you start getting all of these firsts, which are really, really exciting. There's the first glimpse of the TARDIS, and there it is, and it is, thank goodness, a blue police box, just like you remember. The Autons, to use classic monsters, which remain terrifying, was an absolutely brilliant idea. And then suddenly we were with Rose, Billie Piper, who brought something absolutely new to Doctor Who. But of course, the most dazzling thing is the Doctor, who appears in the person of Christopher Eccleston. And when he does the speech about the turn of the earth and being able to feel it, I thought, yeah, this guy is Doctor Who.
Should we get our first guest out? Why don't we? I'm keen as mustard to meet him, and I'm delighted that he's doing the show. It is the new Doctor Who, Mr. Christopher Eccleston. Brilliant. I hope you saw that. It was essentially you playing the saviour returning to Earth.
Yeah, second incarnation of Christ on this earth. And he also wrote Queer as Folk, Bob and Rose. Fantastic writer, and I heard that he was writing it, which I thought was quite strange for his
an
career.
unusual choice.
Yeah, but he's a massive fan. He's got a Dalek in his house at home. Right. He's been a fan since he was a little boy in Swansea. He used to wander around hoping that the TARDIS would appear. And he could be the Doctor's assistant. He didn't want to be the Doctor, he wanted to be the assistant.
Why did he want to be the assistant?
I don't know.
That's a peculiar thing.
Peculiar. Didn't want to be the Doctor, wanted to be his assistant.
You could probably define someone's psychology by working out whether they wanted to be the Doctor or the Doctor's assistant. Yeah. I wanted to meet the Doctor, but I wanted it to be a lady Doctor.
Yeah.
Who would take me in the TARDIS and teach me things.
Yeah.
And you know what? I still sometimes hope that might happen. So you were attracted by the writing. I mean, you know if he's behind it, it's going to be a quality writing that
Yeah,
perhaps...
I thought I had a chance because its reputation kind of dipped in the 80s, and you get mentions of his love of the series in Queer as Folk and stuff, and there's a real passion in him for it. He really believes in it as a vehicle for Saturday night television, because it is a fantastic idea. Yeah. An alien who can travel backwards and forwards in time. It gives the thing scale. For instance, episode 8, Rose, played by Billy Piper, gets to meet the father that she never met.
So she goes back and meets her father.
Yeah, we have an 80s episode.
Wow, that's a great dramatic idea.
And it's frightening. There's some terrifying aliens in it, but it's also really emotional, and it's dealing with loss and things. So without getting soapboxy, there's some powerful stuff in there.
Yeah, it's really... I've seen the first episode. I watched it with my children. They loved it. Good. And I was worried about it because they've got no knowledge of Doctor Who. I once tried to make them watch an old episode of Doctor Who, and they had no time for it.
Which Doctor?
I can't remember which one it was. I think it might have been one of the John Pertwee ones. Right. Who was my favourite.
Right.
OK. Did you have a favourite Doctor?
The first one I remember is Patrick Troughton.
Wow, that's going way back.
Yeah, well, for some reason, when people say to me, Doctor Who, I have this black and white image of his face. His fantastic face. But the ones I grew up with were Baker and Pertwee.
Yeah, well, Tom Baker, I think everyone loved Tom Baker, those who remember. But I liked John Pertwee because of his velvet jacket.
Yeah, you like that, the whole...
he was quite the dandy, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was
I like that. That's why I would have thought when they were looking for a doctor, they might have considered someone who liked clothes, you know. I mean, the acting's probably quite important, but I would have thought the clothes-wearing really would have been above that.
It occurred to me that you dress like a doctor.
I'd have been a much better doctor than you. We both agree that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Maybe it's not too late.
Get that cockometer on the table.
It's not a cockometer.
Who would have been the best Doctor Who? Who would have been the best Doctor Who? Get it on the table.
I do my own music and everything.
Thank you.
Gee, that would scare the Cybermen, wouldn't it? Come out with a cock rule.
Yeah.
Where do you come on that, do you reckon?
I come about registered trademark.
Go back here, come on. I don't want to drag Doctor Who down into my mire. There'll be children watching it. Can we have a look at a clip? Let's have a look at a clip of the new Doctor Who. This starts Saturday night on BBC One. And as I said, I watch with my kids, and my little boy's 11, my daughter's 8, and she's quite easily scared by stuff. And she found it scary, but not too scary that she wouldn't want to watch it again.
Interesting.
So it's kind of perfectly pitched, I think, which is a difficult thing to get right.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see with later episodes, because it gets scary.
It gets
scary. That's for parents and children to decide.
But he's super confident and just inquisitive, and always going forward, always going into it, wants to talk to, wants to engage with the aliens.
Yeah. And I think that takes the fear factor out of it a bit for kids. If I'm being chased down a corridor and just before I slam a door, I give them a flash and a grin, I think that invites kids into it.
Yeah, but not invites them in a Michael Jackson kind of way.
No, absolutely.
Although, do you really think you should be showing a strange doctor turns up, he takes a young woman away in a phone box?
Into a box, and I must be, what, 25 years older than her?
Although Billy Piper's got a history of that kind of relationship. Well, you're 900 years older than I do in character. Yeah. Let's not get into this, because we have a montage of the series. I've seen the first episode. It's great. It's Saturday night. I urge you to watch it with your kids if you've got them. If not, steal someone else's, because you want that reaction. But this is a kind of montage which shows some of the other creatures in the later episodes, and it looks like it just gets better and better.
Yeah, we do get stronger as we go, I think.
Fantastic creatures when looking at them. This is the new Doctor Who.
I'm the Doctor, by the way. What's your name?
Rose.
Nice to meet you, Rose. Run for your life. That's more like it. Stay in there!
They're not dead. It's all right. There's no heartbeat, no life signs of any kind. They just don't die.
Time Lord. What? In his traveling machine. Or with his little human girl from long ago.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Time travel. Excuse me, do you mind not farting while I'm saving the world?
This is what I travel for, Rose, to see history happening right in front of us.
Who are you? Just a friend, passing through.
It's back. It's back. That's tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, BBC One, don't miss it. That's fantastic. But interestingly, I mean, often when someone takes on a role like this, which is, it can be a defining role in their career, you think, well, there's a risk you'll be typecast by this. But to an extent, you've been typecast already, because you get to... we normally see you in gritty dramas, normally northern dramas, and normally you're quite dour, serious, miserable type people you often play. Humourless, cold, grey, unpleasant, unlikable, distrustful, frightening, aggressive, unpleasant, big-faced kind of guys, right?
Yeah, goggle-eyed kind of loon.
Big ears.
Yeah.
Big ears. Big, flappy ears. Jeez.
Yeah.
Anyway,
this is a southern thing, isn't it?
But you know what I love about your ears, if you don't mind me saying this, is Christopher has a sense of humour about them, because they're not that big, right? But in the new Doctor Who, he makes mention to his ears, of course.
Yeah, well, there's the whole thing about the Doctor checks out his appearance after each regeneration, so... Yeah, they're commented on in one of the sequences.
Well, in the trailer, you're running towards the camera and they're flapping quite a lot. And I thought, man,
I'll tell you a story.
If you had Dumbo's magic feather, you'd be off.
I was doing a television program once, and I was backlit. And because I was backlit, I looked fine apparently, apart from I had these two huge glowing radars. So what we did was I had gaffer tape. I had to do a scene. I think it was a love scene with black gaffer tape behind my ears.
Yeah. Covering them so the light didn't go through them.
Yeah.
I hope you remember to take it off before you went home.
Yeah.
The northern accent is it's another departure for Doctor Who, because previously he's always been southern, at times almost quite a feat, but he's been very much a southern creation. And now we have the first Doctor who represents, you know, a different region of the United Kingdom.
Yeah. Well, of course, not of the United Kingdom, because he's an alien, and there's a line that addresses that in episode 1. You know, what I said to Russell was I don't want to sound like Liam Gallagher, but I don't want to sound like Lord Snowden. You know, I want to the accent's not the important thing, really. And I think for kids watching it, you know, a kid in Newcastle now or a kid in Tottenham might go, oh, I could be Doctor Who. Whereas it was kind of a posh part.
And they were kind of weird posh people. You're much more of a kind of, you know, a real person in some ways.
Yeah.
Although I was a bit worried because, you know, you don't want the Doctor coming out and going, come on, have it. Off, come on. Been sorted, man, for it. Got the TARDIS. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Dr. Scally.
Yeah, you don't want that, do you? But, you know, they go in the TARDIS and he's nicked people's wheels and stuff. So, you want some knees? You know what I mean? You don't want that. These are stereotypes which neither of us believe in.
Adhere to, no.
But it's a great thing, I think. It's a really lovely thing. And my kids didn't think, oh, it's strange, it's from North... And I
don't think kids will. I think, well, you know, I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea as a Doctor. I think, you know, it's going to take a bit of an adjustment, because 40 years of history of him being like that, I don't look or sound like any of the previous Doctors.
Not at all. And it's interesting, even though there was a change in the regeneration, there was a kind of a link, because they always had the same sort of look. A scarf, a hat, some sort of a gimmick. Yeah. Whereas you look more like a minicab driver in it, really. You got, like, you know, a leather jacket. Have you not thought about a gimmick of some sort? Was that discussed with Russell at any stage?
No, we didn't think gimmicks. No, not at all. No, I'm just a physical gimmick, I think.
Yeah. What's the physical gimmick?
Me.
Oh, I see. I see.
Why were you playing with gadgets back there at the same time?
No, I have a little
Have you got an Easter egg?
Oh yeah, I've got you an egg for Easter.
Thank you.
There you go. Because it's Easter and we traditionally give, and I've got you a small one, but you open it up, it's enormous inside. Don't worry about it. You don't have to eat it now.
All over the soup.
OK, let's talk about the actual kind of characters in Doctor Who with you, because some of the new special effect characters, I mean, it really does look like they've spent some money on this. These are the crows we have here. I mean, well, that's kind of fairly standard. That's just a couple of actors with hats on. But if you look at the stretched skin one, check that one out. Now, who is that? What is that?
That is Cassandra, who is the result of thousands and thousands of years of plastic surgery, and her aim in life is to be flat and unwrinkled.
So it's kind of like Anne Robinson of the future.
Yeah. She wouldn't voice it, so we got Zoe Wanamaker.
It would be great if you got Anne Robinson to do it, wouldn't it?
Yeah. She's in it.
Is she in it?
We've got a version of Anne Robinson in the last episode.
A little puppety version.
Yeah.
Because people don't know this, but Anne Robinson is actually only that tall. We use special camera techniques. Well, let's have a look at another one. Okay, now who is that fella there?
That is a fantastic actor called Jimmy V, who also appears as a pig in a spacesuit, in a space traveller's costume.
Yeah.
My first day, what I did was I chased Jimmy V, who's there playing the Moxa Balhoun down the corridor.
Right. That must be quite a departure for you, though, because you're used to playing, you know, very much different sort of roles, very much grounded in you know, the conflict and drama and human emotion, and suddenly you're chasing a bloke dressed as a pig.
Yeah, dressed as a pig, dressed as a spaceman.
Fantastic.
But, I mean, that Moxa Balhoun, that's a creation of Russell T Davies. He sat in a room and thought up the name, and then the design department came up with that. But I think, you know, that's his imagination.
Some of the newspapers have claimed that maybe was based on Jade Goody. Now, I don't know whether Russell was a Big Brother fan, but you can see there's something.
He is a massive Big Brother.
Yeah, well, that's what's happening. He's just
that's dealt with in episode 13.
Oh, really? Reality shows?
Yeah.
Now, the Doctor Who, there'll be a range of toys out. Here's something I never thought I would see, an action figure of Christopher Eccleston. Because, you know, Hillsborough, fantastic drama. You wouldn't think people would want a play set, right? No. Our friends in the north, ditto.
Not with the wigs.
Although a cracker set would have been good, wouldn't it? Yeah. But here we have, they are going to be out for this Christmas. It's not going to be out for ages. There will be Doctor Who toys out. And the people who've made the toys have brought something on to show us. We've got the prototypes here. You haven't seen this, have you?
I've not seen anything, no.
This is fantastic. No, it's a little model of you.
Is this for real?
Yeah, this is for real. This is made by the toy company. This is the model they make before they make the toy. So this will be out. Look at that. Look at that. It's just like, it's like you've got a little brother with you. Look at that. He's like a little you. It's a bit...
Is they had to... Oh, no.
Don't break it. It's the proper model.
They've even got the fact that one of my ears sticks out more than the other. They've got that.
They haven't, they?
One sticks out.
But he's got the same sort of piercing. When you want to do the piercing stare, he's got the piercing stare.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Very deep set, very simian.
That's it. And they've got a whole range coming out. They've got, because you use the screwdriver in the look, and that's Doctor Who's. And apparently.
Oh, that's the Sonic.
Well, the guy who made it said for the toy company, he said that this is actually better than the one you use in the show. He said that the one they made for kids.
We had a bit of trouble with the Sonic. Yeah.
Look at that. But I can't understand if that's a screwdriver. It's not Phillips. It's not a flat end one. How does it work?
It works in mysterious ways. You see that? You see that design is the same design as the TARDIS. It is of the TARDIS, so it's
alien technology.
It's alien technology.
Although I still find
organic now.
It's a good thing, though, isn't it? Yeah, this is the one I'd like. I've only just got my head round Phillips screwdrivers, and isn't that annoying? When you need a Phillips, you've always only got the flat end one. And then when you need a flat end, you can't find a Phillips, and then you've got this, nothing. All right, now here's the challenge for you, Christopher. Okay. Doctor Who comes up against the Mox of Beeblebop and
Mox of Balhoun.
That one, and all those blokes, and Batman and Robinson, and all those villains, all right? The Crows, the Autons, the Daleks, all right? And he's not scared. You know why? Because we all know they don't really pose a challenge to Doctor Who, do they?
The Daleks do.
Not really.
No, the Daleks do.
Not really.
You'll see.
Well, do they beat him?
You'll see.
Well, we know the answer. I won't tell any of the kids.
Do you, though? Do you know the answer? Have you seen
don't scare me now. Now you're getting scary.
Have you seen 13 episodes?
You're like a bloody gypsy fortune teller now. All right.
It's the egg, mate. Look into the egg. Look deeply into the egg.
OK, I'm going to show you who you should be scared of.
Right, OK.
This is who Doctor Who should be scared of. Ant and Dec, because they're on ITV at the same time, and that's what you're really up against. Look, and when you strip them off, that's terrifying, isn't it?
Could you ever believe that 7 o'clock on a Saturday night there'd be a Mank on one side and a Geordie on the other?
I know.
When I was growing up, everybody sounded like Tom Baker and
proper English.
Proper English.
But it's a good step forward, isn't it?
I think it is.
It's the real world. Christopher, lovely to meet you. Thank you for coming on, for being such a good sport. But also, congratulations on Doctor Who, because, I mean, it is a really brave move of you to do it, and I think you really pull it off with style. There's one moment in particular in the first episode, which, once again, it's Saturday night, BBC on 7 o'clock, where the Doctor gets to make a speech about the world spinning. And it's not only is it a great moment for Doctor Who fans, but also it really shows that having a proper actor, and I'm not dissing the other guys, but a kind of actor with real grit to him in that role really sells it. It's a fantastic moment.
Great piece of writing, that's what that is.
Nah, sod the writing. Stop giving him credit. He's got awards all over the place. He's all right. Start being a bit more selfish.
OK, mate.
All right? Take a leaf out of my book. When I won a BAFTA, I didn't thank any of the little people.
No, I was there. I heard it.
Why bother? You know what I mean? It's your award. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Doctor Who, and so much more, Mr. Christopher Eccleston. I'll see you after. Okay, take care.
I'm walking in Heaton Park in Prestwich in Salford. It's one of the most beautiful parks in the country. I've been coming here since I was a kid. It really is a beautiful place, and it's covered in shit by people who have picnics and leave their Coke bottles and their wrappers. There's shit everywhere, used nappies. They just foul it up. And I tell you what, I hope nature takes its revenge on you. Every single one of you that leaves shit on the floor and in parks. And what you've done to Heaton Park is disgusting. And I hope the planet turns round and shits on you.
There's no mention of BB-8.
He wasn't recovered.
Never underestimate a droid.
No, man.
General. Never underestimate a droid.
Ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Eccleston! How are you? Have a seat. Thank you. Oh, yes. Doctor Who is here. Was that space fungus you've grown there on your face?
I had to shave every day for 9 months during the shoot, so...
You've decided to give up shaving?
Played havoc with my skin.
Yeah. Now listen, Doctor Who, did you know when you were making it that it was going to be that scary?
We were always conscious of how far to take it. The episode that I knew was going to be frightening was episodes 9 and 10 with the child with the gas mask.
Yeah.
In some ways that's more frightening than a monster because it could be them. They could be that kid with the gas mask on.
Who was dead.
Who was dead,
Who was dead, as it turned out.
What I realised filming is one of my jobs as the doctor was if you throw a look at them, almost winking to the kids that you're not that scared, that helps.
Not really. They're still 3 o'clock in the morning. I've still got them. Daddy, there's a monster in my bedroom. It really is. Because you've obviously left the series now.
Yep.
That's it. You're off to go and do other things. I mean, I am a doctor.
An eccentric.
And I'm, well,
Alien.
Alien, for sure, definitely. The other thing, of course, I've got in common with you, apart from being a doctor, is we're both northerners, although you're from the wrong side of the Pennines.
Well, you're not truly a northerner because you're from Yorkshire. You're virtually part sheep, generally.
But I don't get rained on as much as you do. Let's be honest, let's be honest. I do have to say, though, that this Northern Roots does show up, because most of the guests, they go, will you send a Gulfstream jet for us, and can I bring my makeup artist, and will there be a Winnebago, and all that? He rang and he said, now listen, where's the nearest railway station? And he said, if you book the ticket now, you can get them cheaper. So,
That's because I'm tight. I wouldn't give a door a bang.
Now, your car history, as you say, is fairly short, because you passed your driving test 12...
I passed my driving test in January 2004.
So you've only been driving 14 months?
About 14 months, yeah.
Because you did actually star in Gone in 60 Seconds, weren't you? You were the baddie.
Yeah, I was the baddie in Gone in 60 Seconds, and they did a press pack interview on the set in Los Angeles, and the guy said to me, what car do you drive? And I said, I don't drive. But when I told this guy that I didn't drive, he actually physically backed away from me, which is what I've experienced all my life.
What did you do before you were driving then? I mean, how did you get about?
Well, I lived in the time when I would have been learning to drive, when my old fellow would have taught me to drive, the time when he taught my brothers. I was living in London as a student. All the work I was after was in London. I walked, ran everywhere. I'm a marathon. I've run marathons.
You're a marathon runner?
Yeah.
That's not sensible. I mean, if you've got to cover 26 miles, you are better off driving.
Well, I'll challenge you.
What?
I'll challenge you.
You?
I run it, you drive it.
I'll tell you what, you've given me an idea. If we stage a race, the London Marathon course, OK? Someone can run it, and then I'll race them in a car. Normal weekday morning. I reckon the car would... What do you reckon, car or runner?
I'd back the runner.
You'd back the runner? What if I ran it?
With the traffic.
I once ran 26 metres. God, it hurt. Anyway, listen. You've travelled across space and time, OK? You've fought Daleks, you've saved the universe, but now it's time for your biggest ever challenge. You've got to get the Liana round our track. However, there was one problem, because you said you wouldn't come on the show if you had to drive our normal Liana.
That's right.
Because?
Because I'm only qualified to drive an automatic.
Doctor Who? Doctor Who?
I expect you all to back away like I've got some disease. I mean, I think what you said, oh, we'll give you a few lessons, and I thought, yeah, I can see that going out on national television. My lessons in a manual. Oh, terrible. I am not a natural driver in any way.
Well, we're going to find that out in a minute. But before we do...
thought I'd get that in early.
Yeah, nice try. Do you know how many automatic Suzuki Lianas there are in Britain? 31 million vehicles on the road, 40 of them
our Liana automatic. So we had to find one of these cars in Britain and get it down
So
here.
if you had no